Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to Thunderhead, which is a Western milk delivery horror game where Milkman delivers milk to a town where everyone has gone missing. On Friday night, just past midnight, the people of Thunderhead screamed in terror. Their end began 4 days earlier, when a strange hill appeared at the edge of the cemetery. Maybe it began even further back, but our story begins the next morning, when the first light touched the town stained by horror. What happened in Thunderhead was the first told by the man who delivers milk every Friday to the towns too quiet to matter. Chapter 1. Milkman Joe. Drop goods off at the gas station. That's a good milk truck. Good for delivering milk in this old west. Collect empty bottles. Read the order. It's milk and juice. So, 3 milk, 1 juice? Deliver goods from the van. Closed. Like little, dirt mounds back here. Press space to jump, hold tab to show objective. Hold shift to run. Alright, what we got? Need some juice. We need some milks. You can only hold 1 milk at a time. But I could be wrong. Okay, need 1 more milk. Drive the Thunderhead. Ooh! Let's go. I am driving the milk van. Gonna go visit some wives today. Oh god! Apparently you just hop right out. Let's not do that. Let's not hop out of a moving vehicle. Oh, what? Already? If it's smoking, grab a wrench from the back. Okay, I got a wrench. Yes, just throw the wrench to the engine, it'll work. It's a one fixed up engine there. Under curfew to Thunderhead. By order of the sheriff. Welcome to Thunderhead. Whose bloodstain is that? Pull up a little more. Oh, grave markers. Okay, I got the empty bottles. 2 milk, 2 juice. I'm gonna... Oh no! Oh! That's wasted money! Wait, I got this. There we go. I'm a good milk for... good at delivering milk to people. See that? I'm a pro. You need your milk delivered? Manly's got you. Manly the Milkman, that's what they call me. Manly's got all the milk. Let's truck a little more further. There we go. Okay, we can get all of these. Okay, so we need to get those empty bottles. 4 milks. Okay, long shot. That was awful. That was increasingly awful. There we go. Manly the Milkman. Milk straight to your door and your bedroom. Delivery done. And then you want 1 milk, a bunch of juice. This is a pretty serene game, actually. I'm feeling very comfy. A lot of crosses around. Like grave markers. Oh, we're rolling down the hill. And you guys really, you know, really built up, like, upwards. Okay, what we got here? 1 juice, coming right up. 1 juice, coming right up. You didn't see that upper part. We got that on the first try. There we go. Okay, let's go on up. I am a competent driver of this motor vehicles. I was curious if I was going to roll back if I didn't use the brake. It didn't, though. We're fine. 2 of each. That's not going to work. One more juice. Okay. Come on. Come on, shift those gears. Mandatory crosses, holy water, and salt inside. Get yours now. Well, I could use some. Sheriff and doctor's office, all in one spot. That's all we need. Okay, 3 milk, 1 juice. So we'll get juice out of the way. And then we'll get you your milk. And then 1 more milk. Deliver goods to the church. Got you. Thunderhead. That is a barn, that is not a church. What is this? I mean, the tires, that's not too weird. The big symbols on the ground, that's a little odd. Die, fence! Witch hunt after service tonight. Hmm. Where is the, looks like a graveyard back there. That's not an order. Dear Joe, if you're reading these words and we have failed in our duty, a curse has taken hold of Thunderhead. It came on a quiet feet and sailed over us like dust. 4 days ago, a hill rose at the edge of the cemetery. A den of evil. We know it's too late. A witch made it her home. First she took Miss Beverly's cat, then our cars. Each night she fills the air with unholy sounds and stains the earth with her foul symbols. We tried to fight back. We placed crosses sprinkled holy water and lined our doorstep with salt, all while we waited for word from the Vatican. But the day she took Miss Dalton, we let it go too far. Well, you see, the Vatican was too busy handling all those demons, you know, the ones from Faith. Still, I must thank the faithful people of this town, the men and the women who prayed and kept watch through the night, and Sheriff Phelps who stood beside me with a shotgun in his hands and scripture in his heart. All of you were brave beyond measure and true to your faith. It is our calling as the men of God to guard this holy ground from the profane. Tonight we go to her den to drive her out, but if you are reading this and we did not succeed, Thunderhead is gone. Still, there is hope. I left a recording, proof of what we faced, hidden in the cemetery. If it remains, if it hasn't been destroyed like the rest of us, I beg you to take it to the Archbishop. He laughed when I first spoke of curses and witchcraft. Perhaps this will make him see the truth. Please, as one Christian to another, do not let our sacrifice be in vain. May God watch over you. Father Dakota. For the recording of the cemetery. Usually I just deliver and pick up milk, but it looks like, I'll do one for you, old friend. The Witch. Is that the mound you've been talking about? What is this? It is a Tower of Bones. Okay, that's what I thought. Gordon Freeman! There's the recorder. There's bricks, tools. They basically grab whatever they hand. There's like axes. Yeah, there is a symbol up here. I think this looks kind of like what we saw on the ground, you know, painted in blood. Current objective. It's not a witch, it's a damn UFO! Wait, can I be abducted? Like, unironically, I'm just curious. Well, it's just a game over. But no, seriously, it's a UFO. Nope. I'm just here to deliver milk, Mr. UFO. Yeah, no wonder you guys you kind of filled with like the pitchforks and stuff. That's you need. Oh my god, it's broken. Okay, where's my wrench? I need to throw my wrench at my thing. It's getting a little closer. I'm getting a little concerned. Nope. 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 Good thing we're going downhill. Don't tip over. Don't tip over like a cow. I think we lost it. I can't really tell, you know, it's a UFO. But it's just like one of those things you just lose. Proceed to play. I think they just got sucked up. Or they got evaporated by, like, alien lasers. Thanks for playing. Because that recording was just screams and, like, some clanging of some metal. The Vatican knew. They're just like, you know, such a thing as witches? You want the Area 51 people. You called the wrong number. Thunderhead. So, that's it for Thunderhead. I do actually wonder if this game was inspired by Nope. The design of the thing obviously is not similar, but the inherent premise. But then again, when I think about the concept of UFOs and cowboys and westerns, is actually a fairly old concept, like way old, like early 1900s old kind of thing. At least when it comes to fiction. I think if you go further back than that, there's probably like folk tales and stories, but we're not going to get into that. But it was a short game, but I did actually like it. It was well produced. Like, there was a good feel about it. It was obviously just very short. And the milk part is just kind of a... It's there, but nothing necessarily really happens when you're delivering the milk, right? It's just like, oh, this town's kind of like very quiet, and there's a lot of crosses everywhere. Which I initially was wondering, like, oh, it's just these graves that everyone died. But no, they were putting the crosses in front of their homes because they didn't want the, they assumed that it would stop the witch from getting them. But obviously, you know, you weren't dealing with a witch. Like, the stuff they were doing was useless against this stereotypical UFO of metal. So I did not actually see it coming. I guess the UFO likes making piles of bones, too. So maybe it sucked everyone up and then, like, stripped them of their flesh and then dropped them. Or something like that. I'm not really sure. And then the whole, like, circle of that was like, oh, a blood ritual circle was like just a crop circle, right? Not, you know, not in crops. There's a different name for them, where they're not, you know, in crops. They're just like in the pattern in the ground. I forget what they call it. But it was just one of those things. But yeah, it caught me off guard. I did not expect a UFO. I thought it was just gonna be like maybe some demon or something. Yeah. Anyway, so if you guys watching play Thunderhead, I'll see you guys later and take it easy.